Okay, so this is Mabyn's week 6 full sequence feedback. That's good. I think she got just slightly confused by all this junk there for just a millisecond there, but good table. Nice lead out. The fact that you go to one side of the jump and then the other, actually, I think is great. It's just good proofing. And she held her table stay really good, so it's more than fine. The fact that it was actually the fact that you did it unintentionally is a good example, a good reason why we do proofing things like this, because it might happen at a trial as well. Interesting. She hops to the right each time over the center bar, but when she's going to the left, she pitter patters, like runs each time. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so now we're coming up to the blind. Okay, so we're just a titch late. And by a titch, I'm saying about. So we want to watch her take the jump over the new arm. So right there, you should have finished. And I've got 41.8. And I would say there you make strong connection, 42.1. So you're talking 0.3 seconds, which is 2 blinks of an eye. So your 2 eye blinks, as fast as you can blink your eye twice late on it. In other words, a minuscule amount late, just a tiny amount late, but I think that would have been the difference to get a little bit better turn here. So she gets wide because if you imagine if you had completed your blind now, see where she is. So where she is right now is where you'd want to be now. Where you are now, if you had been there when she was just starting to take off for the jump, I think you would have gotten just that little bit better turn here. As it is, you get it, but it's a little bit close there. She has to redirect to that. So really great job there. Just the teeniest bit sooner with the blind would have made that one perfect. Okay, good table again. Good, good. I like that you go even a little bit further this time. Stop, wait a second. Okay, so we're gonna do a front here and go this way. Okay, so one thing on our front cross, we could do a little bit better on a front cross here. Your front cross mechanics are normally really good. This one is not as good as you will typically do. You get away with it here, but it's not good practice. We want to do a little better with here. And so what I mean is, so a front cross footwork, you should be our lane is from that line to about here where we're going to be with our weaves, and so you're over the line by about 2 feet. So we're over the line, and then also you step and see, and you do your you do tiny little steps there. We want to drive forward. So what I would have liked to see, if we were gonna, I'm getting picky here because you get away with it here, but you're not gonna get away with this with tiny. So if we do better front cross mechanics, it will only be better for Mabyn, and you will need it for certain with tiny. So there's no reason to not kind of work on this a little bit. See your footsteps? See your footsteps, you like go nowhere. You just kind of spin around in place. And that's not what we want. We want to do your your steps would have been ideally would have been like 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you finished your cross, you would have been like here, moving downstream as we go. You kind of just do that and get away with it. Okay, so and I'm being picky here because I don't know that you would have even seen, I mean, maybe you would have seen just a teeny bit better speed out of Mabyn going into the weaves, but it's good practice to work on that. Okay, good blind, the A-frame. So you do front cross there. So that front cross was great. And that front cross, we did our 4 steps on our path moving downstream because you kind of had to and you knew it. So you did 4 beautiful steps moving downstream. What you just did there with that jumps, that's what I would have liked to seen off the table as well, headed towards the weaves. Exactly what you just did. 4 big steps moving downstream, covering ground as we go. And normally you do that. Okay, so great job. Very minor things to work on. Just that, and this is a good reason why we do video, because without the video, if we were watching this live, I don't even know if I'd have the same feedback for you live. So this is good that this is on video, that we could see those tiny things. Just that, like third of a second could have been better sooner on the blind cross and on the front cross. Going into those weaves, making sure that you're moving downstream as we do our footwork. Great job this entire week.